Well, hello you wonderful mother truckers, and welcome to another video. As you've recently noticed, I haven't been doing many while driving, but I've got quite a bit to talk about on this one, so let's get doing. And it's not because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. That is the problem. Because I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, I get easily distracted. Well, not easily distracted from this. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. And like, this is the second time I've done this video because some raging idiot just pulled out in front of me and almost caused a crash. Because it's important that they get where they need to get going and screw everybody else. I'm all right, Jackson scenario, and that's one of the things that leads quite nicely into what is wrong in the UK and why the title of the thumbnail is true. Because I'm done. There is, or I see no more point in wasting time talking, and please don't take this wrong, you wonderful mother truckers who have stood by me and have supported me, and I think you're wonderful, I really, really do. But I'm preaching to the converted. Each of my videos, on average, gets about 200-300 views. Not a lot, it's nothing really. And it's to the same people, and as much as you are wonderful, because you are, I'm talking to my friends. It's not going to achieve anything, it's not going to gain anything, and the simple truth of the matter is, no one's really, apart from you lot, which are wonderful, no one's listening. Now, whether that's because YouTube are sort of throttling the channel, or whether it's because no one cares. And before I used to think it's YouTube, but now I think no one cares. You see, now I know people are going to say this, that and the other, but just bear with me through this video. Starmer has sold this country down the river, screaming and shouting about the 3 fantastic deals he's done. He did India, which basically means Indian workers can come here and not pay any national insurance, and the same for Indian companies. He's done a deal with America, which was, we're only paying 10% on our car imports. Well, yeah, that's great, except it was 2.7% before you negotiated a great deal. Oh, and it benefits American farmers more than it benefits our farmers. But because we live in a world full of fucking raging idiots like the twats who pull out on you because I'm all right, Jack, because it doesn't affect them, because none of this affects them, they're okay, so it doesn't matter. All you see is what you're told by the media, and oh, it's good, but you just don't delve any deeper than the surface level of what you're being told, without realising, if you talk to farmers who are already being screwed over by this government, and the vast majority of Middle England, the I'm all right Jack brigade, couldn't give a shit. As long as they get cheap food, they don't care. Except, of course, none of the food is cheap. We'll come on to that in a minute. And then we got this EU reset, which basically is the complete admittance by the government that we live in a dictatorship. And before anyone goes, oh, look, there was a democratic vote in 2016. They're now ignoring that vote, which means they're doing as they want to do, not what the people want to do. Therefore, that's a dictatorship. You'll do as I say, not what you... It's gone. I mean, we've been living in a dictatorship for a while now, but it's gone. It's just gone. It's finished. It's over. Because the vast majority of Middle England won't complain about this, because in their eyes, it means they don't have to queue for 2 hours longer than normal, so they can get on the beach earlier. That's what they're celebrating, even though it says some people can. And again, this is another deal of could, maybe, might do, some, and people go, yay! Oh, I can take me cats and dogs away. Now it's easier. Yay! Oh, it's easier to sell food to the EU, when you don't realise that they are just going to open the floodgates and flood it. Farmers are saying, it's great, oh, you can export to the EU. Well, thanks to everything that's been happening to the farmers since COVID, there's nothing left to export. Oh, well, you're moaning about giving away your fishing rights. 70% of fish is sold to the EU. And That's 70% of fish caught in our waters sold by us to them. Now they can come and fish those waters and keep the fish for their fucking selves and sell it to us. We are going to be paying for our own fish out of our own waters, and it'll decimate the fishing industry. But no, it's okay, because, well, I can get on holiday 2 hours earlier. And I could sit here, and originally I was going to sit here and have a massive rant video about it. And then I realised, what's the point? I do what I do because I am passionate about what I do, and I do it, and I don't get any money. I mean, I might get a pittance from YouTube every couple of months because my videos don't do that well. Because for me, it was never about the money. It was for me expressing how I felt and creating a community where people all feel the same. Except, unfortunately, that's it. It's not getting out to the wider public, and even if it did, they don't care. You see, and this is the thing, the apathy of it all. Labour got in because most people didn't see the point in voting. Most people will see this EU thing, probably do what a lot of people do, which is also extremely frustrating for me and for many others I know, which is they will, like I was at my my father-in-law and my mother-in-law's 50th wedding anniversary on Sunday. And it's amazing how many people have conversations about things in that environment, but when they step outside, don't say anything. You see, people will come on channels and say, oh, you know, you speak for us and this is great, you know, you're doing an awesome job and all this, which is absolutely fantastic. Makes you feel vilified, you know, not vilified, it makes you feel verified that what you think is what other people think. Yet then you look on there and it's just the same faces on YouTube and it's the same faces on X saying the same things and being derided and attacked by anyone who doesn't agree with anything, even the remotest thing you don't say. Or you do a video which highlights, like the EU, you could do loads of videos highlighting what this EU deal actually means, but I can go on holiday. Well, Britain's Got Talent's on Saturday. Oh, did you see the new EastEnders? Emmerdale. You don't care. You just don't care. Those are people who watch my videos regularly, do understand and do care. But we're not doing anything. I mean, when George Galloway comes out and says that we need to fight back against this and he's offering to support Nigel Farage over this, shows you the level of anger of the betrayal, but nothing will happen. Why? Because Middle England, who don't have to live like I do, sitting here doing a video now, staring at an Islamic centre, where over the last 15 years I've watched the immigrants, the Muslims and that, slowly move down the Coventry Road. So they're now almost where, in fact now they are. I've got loads of immigrants now around by me. I've got Somalians and God knows what else. Don't know where they're living at the moment, but they're all suddenly appeared. As I said, one of the schools go past Linden, the vast majority of that is Asian and immigrant. When it's, I mean, the famous, and you know it's Muslims because when it's Ramadan, there's hardly anyone in the school. My youngest kid's school, yeah? At Ramadan, they have to merge classes because out of the 32 children that are in my daughter's class, on Ramadan, there's only 11 of them left. They have to merge two classes to make it viable to teach them. But I'm a racist. I'm a xenophobic arsehole. I'm a misogynist. I'm this, that and the other. I'm every East-Obanism known to man because I'm pointing out the fact that things are changing and I don't like it because it's not changing for the good. But then again, like you care. You see, nothing in this country will change until it starts to impact Middle England, the middle class. And at the moment, it's not. So at the moment, they're really, really happy. So they couldn't give a shit. They don't have to deal with a massive and sudden surge of increasing crime. They don't have to deal with the fact that it's nigh on impossible to get a doctor's appointment because our doctor's surgeries are flooded. It's not the fact that if you get hurt here in where I live, you'll get taken to East Birmingham Hospital, where you can sit for 8 hours, where every sign in the hospital is in English and in 4 other languages, because Keir Starmer, if you come to live here, it's very important you speak English, when every fucking sign in anywhere is in 4 or 5 different languages. When you are made to feel like a second-class citizen in your own country. We are the only country in the world that treats immigrants better than the indigenous population. But Middle England don't give a shit about that because it's not bothering them at the moment. It's not impacting them. Oh, well, you know, with this new EU deal, your food will get cheaper. No, it fucking won't. And you don't give a shit because you probably fucking shop at a really expensive shop. You could afford to. Even Aldi, where I am now, I'm going to get some bits and bobs from Aldi, is 4 times more expensive now than it was 10 years ago. And you think by doing this deal, oh, your food's going to get cheaper. No, it's not. They're not. No supermarket's going to drop their prices and make you far too much profit. But even if they did drop their prices, they've got to keep them up now because it's more expensive to employ people in the United Kingdom now. But then again, they could solve that solution by just having, getting rid of some of their employers, employing loads of Indian workers who come here having a temporary three-year visa, who therefore haven't got to pay any national insurance, and nor have they as a company. So it makes even more profit for them. And you genuinely believe, because you're that stupid, that your price, I guarantee you now, your prices in the supermarket won't come down. But he said that, so it's cheap. I can't wait. We're going to have cheaper food. Oh, it's going to be so much better. I don't have to queue for 2 hours when I go on holiday. Oh, it's going to be so much better. I can even take Woo the dog with me. Oh, it's so much better. Oh, why are all these young children flooding in from different countries? Because young children, like, oh, it helps. It's just going to be so good because integration's so important. Yeah. Come with me, walk up the fucking road right now, and I'll show you how much there's no such thing as fucking integration. But, nah, I'm just a white racist guy, and I'm watching my country get destroyed from the inside and the outside. While the vast majority of people sit there and clap and cheer because they think they're getting a good deal. Now, some people say, oh, it's okay, come the next election. What election? You really think you're going to get another election? Because I don't think you are. And even if you did, the vast majority of people won't go and vote. So if they don't go and vote, Labour will get back in again because the stupid, dumb, idiotic, clapping fucking seals who do nothing more than suck up fucking shitty TV, listen to the media and think everything's great because it's not bothering them, will vote Labour. Because they're doing such a good job. The amount of people you see on X now going, oh, no, Labour's guaranteed. They've got my vote because they've got back into the EU. There you go. There's no fucking point. There's no point in me spending inordinate amounts of time doing videos to talk to the same 400 people. There is no point in going on X. I mean, X has just become a cesspit in any case. To listen to a bunch of sanctimonious dickheads celebrating the destruction of their own country because they're too stupid to see what's happening. So, yeah, I don't see the point anymore. I don't understand why, because I do it out of passion, that I should continually sit here day after day after day after day doing videos and talking about stuff and talking to the same people when I know full well nothing is going to change because the vast majority of people don't get to watch these videos, and even if they do, call me everything under the sun, because I'm telling you the truth. And please, if you are one of my wonderful mother truckers who watch these videos and subscribe to my channel, it's not you lot. You lot are awesome. You lot are just like me. But the point being is, telling the same people over and over again what's going on. You all know what's going on. You all see it. You all feel it. You all live it. But you're not the people really I need to speak to. We need to get the message out to the fucking Love Island crowd, which is pointless because they have no brains. They are just dumb, stupid sheep. The thing is, I should have realised that any go. I mean, during COVID, the amount of fucking idiots who genuinely believed that the disease was so deadly that if you sat down, it couldn't get you, but if you stood up, you could. That if you stood next to somebody via a plastic screen, which is only like just slightly wider than you, the virus couldn't go round the corner and get them. Believing that a miracle jibby jab would save them, and in fact has increased the number of straight to stage 4 cancers. But no, I'm just making it up, ain't I? And then the best thing is to top it all off, we do all of this, and I'll sit here and say all of this and whatever I say, and I'm doing it knowing full well sooner or later one video will be enough, one tweet will be enough, and I'll be arrested and I'll be in prison. And people would cheer if I did. If I say I'm not doing these videos anymore and I'm done and I'm walking away, people will cheer. People will be happy. I'm just genuinely struggling to understand or trying to figure out why I should carry on doing it, because who cares? You wonderful mother truckers who regularly watch, I know you care. But me, I do what I do because I love my country. Unfortunately, it appears the vast majority of people don't. The vast majority of people are too worried about when the next episode of their TV program's coming on. Are too happy about the fact that they haven't got to queue up a little bit longer to go on holiday. And they just can't be bothered to look. We've been told it's a good deal, it's a good deal. The Indian deal was not a good deal. The American deal was not a good deal. The EU deal is not a good deal. But what's the point in telling you? Because you don't listen, you don't care. You are the bunch of people, and this is not, I'm not talking to you gorgeous mother truckers, remember that. This is no reflection on you, like you're awesome. But the people I am talking to are the people who will read a headline, and that's it. You're headline readers, you're not really fucking interested in the actual story, and the media plays to that, and you go, because you can't be bothered to read an article because it's too much like hard work. And you know, one day there'll be a day where I can sit there and maybe do a video and go, see, I fucking told you so, but it's too late now. And you might, some people may find, you know, eventually come around and say, oh my God, you were right. Like a lot of my friends, you know, a lot of friends and family, they all call me everything under the sun. Well, they did during COVID. And now they're all coming out and say, you were right. It's a bit fucking late now, though, isn't it? Yeah. So is this my last video? Could be. Because I just don't see the point. It's screaming at people and trying to tell people things are wrong when the vast majority of people just don't want to listen. And there is a good core of us who do this regularly, try and tell people. I mean, my channel's small, so it's not getting out anywhere near as other people's. But then when you do get really successful and you really do start saying things that are making an impact, then the government come for you. So at the moment, I'm a mild irritation. He just sits there talking to his videos. Talks about 400 or 500 people. All good. And then when you do something good and you do stand up for somebody, out come the insults and the attacks because, you know, well. So, in summary, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I genuinely don't. Part of me just wants to walk away and delete X, delete YouTube, just don't do anything. Just maybe have a game, run my gaming channel and have a bit of chat on games, and or even not even bother with that. Because things aren't getting better, they're getting worse. But now a lot of the things, this EU deal, well, I'm going to bring this up, I promise. I know I've been rambling on a bit, but there's a lot to unpack here. I mean, this EU deal is now being welcomed with a round of applause, like it's the greatest thing ever, because the 48% who voted against, who wanted to remain, have won. Without realising they're celebrating the admittance of us now being a dictatorship, not a democracy. Because, and this will be my final point, when people say, oh, this, that and the other, reform will get, you're not going to vote your way out of this. Voting's pointless. You've now just been perfectly demonstrated to you that it doesn't matter what you vote for, how you feel about it and how you vote. We voted in 2016 to leave the EU. 17.6 million people. Oh yeah, but a lot of people have changed their minds. No, they fucking haven't. Interviewing 2,000 people in somewhere where you know what you're going to get is not the people. But in any case, beside the point, even if they have changed their mind, it doesn't matter. There was a vote. Then we voted in, like idiots, the Conservative Party, who were going to deliver Brexit. We given them an 86-seat majority, and they did literally fuck all. 2 votes there, where we specifically, as a country, voted to change and gain ourselves, who we are back. And both of them have been fucking ignored. So what happened is, this election, hardly anyone turned up, and they voted for the dictators that are in charge now. So do you think voting changes anything? I did a video about this. God, I got some flack for that and all. Whereas, do you really genuinely think times will change? Things will change? They won't. Do you honestly think in 4 years' time you're going to even get an election? And if you do you really think Reform are going to win? Because by the time we get to that point, one, there'll be nothing left to fucking save. It's going to be gone in 2 years' time. You know, I forgot to mention, talking about time spans, I'm trying to bring this one to a close. This is going to bring £9 billion to the economy by 2040, which is £600 million a year. So you're cheering the end of democracy for 600 million quid, and the fact that you can get through your checkpoints on holiday quicker, and it's all worth it. Oh, and I'd like to see what you're all going to be saying come the next budget in October, where the taxes are all going to go up again. And when they do go up again, they're going to start hitting Middle England. And then you're going to start turning around and looking at people like me and going, oh shit, these guys were right. Except I'm just giving up on that fucking point of it, because I just want to sit here, maybe. I don't know. I mean, this is just me shooting the breeze. This is just, I was angry. Now I just see the fucking futility of it all. Maybe I should just sit and watch the world destroy itself and cheer while it does. Because what's the point? Any case, 2 videos coming up at the end of this one. One will be the last one I uploaded. The other one will be the one that the gods of YouTube with this mighty hour and chosen for you. It's called The Chosen One. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. That's, of course, I mean, this is another thing. That's because if YouTube doesn't delete comments. I have loads of people sending me comments and they just get deleted by YouTube. So they just give up. But that's the point, I guess. So try and let me know what you feel in this comment section down below. Because I'll get the usual faces. As I said, those people who watch regularly and that, you're awesome. I just don't see the point in preaching to the converted. If you like this video, you can like and share. You could subscribe, and then I can watch my subscribers go up by 4 and then down by 12, because that's also what happens. And I know people say that's YouTube. Well, it is YouTube and that, but that's not the reason why I'm feeling so despondent. I'm feeling despondent by literally sitting here and listening to people talking about how wonderful the world is and we're all going to be much better off when they're that fucking stupid. But you can subscribe. You can even ding the bell to get notification of if I do another video, because literally yeah. Well, in case that was the point of the video. There are ways to support the channel down below. It's up to you. Whether there's going to be much of a channel after this one, I don't know. I'm sorry I'm like down. I was raging. This was going to be one hell of a rant. But then I realised there's no point ranting, because nothing will ever change until you idiots in Middle England get off your fucking arses and do something. But you're not going to do that, are you? Because as far as you're concerned, everything's all okay. And people like me are just evil, racist bigots. Pieces of gammon, I think, is the other one. Fucking what a pointless sack of shit. Any case, enough of that. I'm done. So, until the next one.
Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.